it does appear that the apple doesn't really fall far from the tree. Now, for the first time in presidential history, we have both the president and his zero-experience son facing criminal investigations. No surprise there. The father-son duo, they seem to do everything together. Finances, they're commingled. They take trips together. They shared vehicles together, credit cards together. Hunter even lived with Pops well into his 40s. And it is an undeniable fact that the pair did business together. Now, this, of course, all despite Joe Biden's many denials. And breaking tonight, we have even more evidence from the laptop from hell of Hunter. Look at this. At a 2017 email, now unearthed by the Daily Mail, they discuss a plan to loop in Joe Biden on a deal involving the selling of American liquefied natural gas to China. Now, the message was addressed to Jim and Hunter Biden. It introduces a point of contact for the deal, and it reads, quote, "I have requested him to be available for a call from Joe Biden and Hunter Biden on Monday morning to discuss the purchase of the 5 million tons of gas." This is for China. They are our number one geopolitical foe. Now, around the same time in 2017, the Biden family, remember they got that $5 million interest-free forgivable loan from the Chinese energy giant CEFC? And would everyone in our studio audience, quick question, would you all like a $5 million interest-free forgivable loan? Now, I think the word forgivable, do you all agree that the word forgivable means you don't have to ever pay it back, doesn't it? That would be considered, I don't know where I grew up, a very bad word. Anyway, now keep in mind, none of the Bidens have any actual experience in the energy sector. Remember, Hunter went on GMA. You have any experience in energy? No. Oil? No. Gas? No. Ukraine? No. Why are you getting paid millions? He answered, I don't know. Maybe because of your dad? Probably. Now, Hunter's expertise was in, well, to be honest, crack cocaine and hookers, not oil and gas. Anyway, Uncle Jimmy was Hunter's best friend, and Joe was a career politician gearing up for a presidential run. He flat out lied to all of you in this audience, all of you at home, about having never one time ever spoken to his son Hunter about his foreign business partners. Now, this will likely be Joe Biden. In my opinion, this will be his undoing, not the top secret classified documents that we have now found in 4 separate locations. So think about it. Why on earth were the Bidens raking in millions of dollars, in this case, from China on a liquefied natural gas deal, our number one geopolitical foe? To me, the answer is obvious. China, they weren't buying gas. They were paying for access. So the question tonight is, will Joe Biden ever be held accountable in any way? Now, also think about this. The Penn Biden Center, they got $67 million in mostly anonymous donations from Chinese nationals. $47.7 million of which came when Joe Biden left the vice presidency and moved into the Penn Biden Center. I'm sure they just really were interested in Joe's writings because they're so brilliant and so deep and profound. Now, we have over in Davos, Switzerland, at the World Economic Forum, well, you have your FBI director, now under investigation by Jim Jordan and the Judiciary Committee. He seems more interested in colluding with big tech to control your speech on social media. Pay very close attention to what your FBI director says, especially in light of the FBI weekly meeting with big tech in the lead up to the 2020 election. Take a listen.
And I think the sophistication of the private sector is improving, and particularly important, the level of collaboration between the private sector and the government, especially the FBI, has, I think, made significant strides.
Now, the upper echelon of the FBI, they love a little collaboration. Now, meanwhile, the entire Biden family was raking in cash from all these sketchy foreign nationals in Russia, Ukraine, Kazakhstan, China. And the FBI, they didn't either notice or they didn't care. And now Christopher Wray has been pretty hands-off in terms of GarageGate. Well, they raided Mar-a-Lago. Why didn't Joe Biden's many homes get raided? Why no search warrant? Why weren't they involved in searching for other documents that we now know they found? They did nothing. They're just letting the Biden's personal lawyers, including some aides that do not have security clearances, perform their own search. So let me poll the audience. How many of you think that Joe's classified document scandal will end his political career? Or do you think it's going to be more about the money? How many think it's documents? Raise your hand. How many think that the money from China, Russia, Ukraine, Kazakhstan, how many of you think that that might be a bigger deal for the Biden family? The Biden syndicate? Any of you disagree? There's always a liberal in every crowd, you know?